I am back in the living room, I'm back on the couch. Missed this. Just because I can't decide where to fucking film, so here I am. So, I never got one of those cool Käärijä posters, or lööppi as we call it, I know, beautiful language, which Ilta-Sanomat gave out to a very limited number of people, and then people were selling them online for like 100 euros. And that made me feel really sad in my cha-cha-cha socks. So I thought, well, fuck that, I'll just draw my own poster. It's not the same, obviously it's not the lööppi, but you know, at least no one else has this baby. Try to sell this on Tori. So in today's video I will be drawing Käärijä, Kääryle, Kärtseri aka Jere Vantaalta, and more precisely Käärijä shirt designs. And these are just for fun, these are not real in any way. I got super inspired after I made this. I drew this when Jere was on vacation in June and was posting Instagram stories of himself and Frank. And few people told me this looks exactly like a t-shirt, so I decided to make more. And I've been super interested in designing merch for a long time. It's something I would definitely like to do in the future. Maybe even design my own merch. At least my mom would buy those. No, she fucking wouldn't. So you know, this was a good opportunity to practice, so let's go. So Käärijä, aka Jere Pöyhänen, is a Finnish rapper and the true winner of Europe. Okay, I'm not saying anything. I find Jere super inspiring, like he looks like he's straight out of an 80s cyberpunk anime. He's very down to earth and his music fucks. What else do you need? I wanted to include few things in this, like his iconic sunglasses, the famous little Käärijä earrings, which a fan made for him, and now he already has his own earring collection, which is really cool, but I decided to keep this old one because it's really cute. Plus the black leather jacket. I know, you can't see it, but it's there. Then there is his famous Eurovision outfit, plus one of the pink guys, and of course Frank. I had to include Frank because he's very iconic too, and sometimes he's part of Jere's gigs. I guess he's representing the relaxed vacation mode Käärijä in the shirt. I did a lot of research. I googled a lot of old band shirts, anime shirts, street fashion. I literally spent way too many hours on Pinterest saving shirts that I found aesthetically pleasing, and I probably saved like 700 shirts because there are so many amazing shirts. I also had to keep in mind, what would I wear? I want to design merch that I would personally use and enjoy, so that was really important to me. And I came across a lot of these anime and manga panel shirts that I really liked, and I wanted to try the same style with this design and use a very limited color palette. So I decided to use only green, pink, yellow and black. Yellow comes a bit later. Green is a pretty obvious choice, as well as pink. Käärijä's backing singers wear pink, as well as his cha-cha-cha dancers, and of course Frank is also pink. Drawing this was quite different for me compared to what I normally do, because usually I make these fake screenshots with a lot of details, colors and shading, but I wanted to keep this more simple, and it was a nice change not having to worry about shading as much. And at this point I realized that I actually liked the other version more and wanted to go with that. I added Käärijä because Käärijä is quite an important part of Jere's gigs. He's doing the Micmac dance. According to Jere's own words, Käärijä is the ghost of his past, and he wears the same yellow outfit that Jere used in his gigs for many years. And he seems like a really cool guy, just chilling, doing his own thing. Fashion icon too. And lastly, the logo. I had some trouble deciding whether to put it at the bottom or the top, because I liked both, but I ended up with this choice and we're done. I like this design, it's definitely something I would wear. At first I thought, what the hell am I doing? This is gonna look like shit. But in the end it turned out pretty nice. I fixed some mistakes, and I always struggle with faces and human anatomy in general, so they can look a bit off. I don't even know, I can't even tell. The colors match well together, and I like the fact that you can't see Jere's face completely in any panel. I thought that was a cool little detail. I also made this almost like black and white version of this, with very like muted colors, which I might like even more. I personally like black and white shirts with just a hint of color, and the green logo pops out really well. But yeah, you guys let me know which one you prefer. Next I chose one of my absolute favorite songs from Käärijä, Menestynyt yksilö, which means successful individual. The song is about how Jere had certain expectations in life, like having his own house and kids and a dog, success and goals by the age of 27. And it speaks to me, it deals with the same themes that I've been through. I've had these similar expectations. You know, I've always wanted to be something and do something meaningful with my life and make people around me proud, to be that successful individual, but instead I became depressed individual. Nice. The official music video of this song is also visually really cool. Half of those views are from me, by the way. And if I could get a shirt from any of Käärijä's songs, it would be from this. So that's why I chose this song to design a shirt for. For this I used old band shirts as a reference and then a couple of Berserk? I don't know how to pronounce that. Shirts that I found online because they were stylistically just what I was looking for. I like that there is this text around the image, it kinda acts as a frame, so I wanted to do the same and place some lyrics of the song around the image. And these are just temporary, these are placeholder text. I didn't want to use any bright colors because I wanted to achieve this vintage look, so I tried to keep the colors very muted. In general, I wanted to give this a more worn out look, and I had to think a lot about the color scheme, what background color goes well with yellow, and blue always looks good to me. I think it works really well, and what would also look good on a shirt, like a physical shirt. I drew this entirely based on the official music video, so it includes these Jera clones, a chessboard, bowling pins, and a bowling ball. And I definitely didn't copy paste these guys. What do you mean? Yeah, I was just way too lazy to draw them all individually. And with this I got to play around with more details again. And finally I added some effects, added the lyrics, and it was pretty difficult to choose which part of the song to include. But I liked the ones I chose. And finally I played around with the logo, I made it look a bit different from the original, and we're done. I'm really happy with this. This is probably my favorite out of all the designs I made. I had a pretty clear vision for this from the beginning, and even though it didn't turn out perfect, it's really hard to make anything perfect. It's still really good. It could have maybe looked even a bit more worn out because I really like that, but it's good. It's good. Also, I forgot to mention that these guys in the background are also a reference to this song. Cool. And here are all the designs I've made. You could make so many different versions of these, and I played around a lot with color tones and layout, especially with this one. Rock Rock is my favorite song from Käärijä, and I wanted to create a shirt for it that would have kind of like vaporwave style. I have no idea if this is vaporwave. Probably not. And those sunglasses have nothing to do with the actual song, they just look cool. So great job, Emimi. You fucked it up. I've been working on these over the past few weeks whenever I've had the time, and creating them was quite challenging because they differ quite a bit from what I'm used to drawing, but that's why making them was super fun and I learned a lot. I'm in no way professional yet, but I definitely learned many things. But yeah, I hope you like these designs. Let me know which one was your favorite, and guys, if I ever designed my own merch, would anyone be interested? Doubt. What would a Emimi shirt even look like? Just my sad face slapped on a shirt. Yay. 10 out of 10. But overall this was super fun and I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, give me a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I'll see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye. Aina jos kello sitä lööppiä, niin mulle voi lähettää.